Good morning, y'all. Welcome to today's video, and hello if you're new here. My name is Hannah. If you don't know me, it's nice to meet you. A lot of people on here do know me as Hal. That is my nickname, and my channel name used to be simply Hal. But I'm 24 years old. I have a 4-year-old little boy, 4 horses, 2 potbelly pigs, a bunch of chickens, I don't even know how many, a duck, and a bunch of dogs and a bunch of cats. I have been creating content on YouTube on and off since I was like 13 years old. I just started it for fun when I was 12, and I ended up really enjoying creating content, and I absolutely love doing it. It's something that I definitely want to get back into consistently this year. I have a lot of goals and a lot of plans for my channel. I am currently still living at home with my parents, which I absolutely love. I will be here until I get married, but I eventually do want to have a bunch of kids. I would love to be able to raise my own meat and everything. So I definitely want to take y'all along on this journey with me as I grow my homestead and grow my family, and as I teach and raise a bunch of babies. Lord willing, that is my absolute dream. And it is all God's will, and it's all in His timing. Now, usually I do not cook with store-bought eggs, but one of my hens is super broody. Actually, a few of them are. And they keep taking the eggs, and it's been super hot outside, so the eggs have been rotten because the hens keep taking them, and I can't get them in time before they rot because it's so hot, and then they're sitting on them. It's been a whole disaster. I've been trying to break them from being broody, and it ain't going too well. But that is why I'm using store-bought eggs, because usually I have a bunch of eggs from my own chickens at the house. If you don't know what being broody means, it is when a hen wants to hatch out eggs and she is sitting on them and keeping them hot and just trying to hatch them out. If you don't want them to hatch chicks, it can become a pain in the booty, which is what I'm dealing with right now.
Amen.
And chickens have always been one of my favorite animals to raise. I absolutely love chickens. I got my first flock of chickens when I was 10 years old, and I have absolutely loved raising them ever since. And the night before we went and purchased our first hatchlings to start our first flock of chickens, I remember staying up until like 4 a.m. researching different breeds and taking notes of like the pros and the cons. And the breed I decided to go with were golden sexlings, and they are still one of my favorite breeds to this day. They are some of the best egg layers, and they are great docile birds and great for beginners, so I would highly recommend that breed if you're getting into chickens. And I absolutely love incubating chicks. I've never had my own meat birds. I do eventually want to get into raising meat birds just because you cannot trust what you get from the store nowadays, and I want my own organic meat that I know where it came from and I raise it myself. That's definitely a goal that I have for my family in the future. All the chicks that I have incubated and the ducklings and everything, I have just sold the babies. Whenever I started hatching, I went and got breeds that were difficult to find in my area. Back then, the Lavender Orpingtons were some of them, but those are more populated now than they were. And several years ago, I had gotten into breeding olive eggers, which olive eggers are hard to find where I am, like true olive eggers. So I made splash and blue olive eggers, which were super hard to find. So those went super quick for me. But unfortunately, the year before last, I had a fox get the rest of my olive eggers, so I'm not able to breed those at the moment. I am starting to rebuild my flock to be able to breed those again. So as of now, I don't have a ton of breeding stock, so I'm trying to kind of build up my stock again to be able to hatch and sell hatchlings again, which I'm really looking forward to because I absolutely love it. Spring is always my favorite time of year because all the babies are hatching and all the flowers are blooming. I just love spring so much. Something else that I would really love to breed, that I've wanted to breed for years, are call ducks. They're like little Bantam ducks. They're so stinking cute. If you've never heard of them, I highly recommend looking up a picture of one because They're one of the most adorable creatures you'll ever see in your life, and they're super, super hard to find where I am, so they are definitely on my list of breeds that I want to get in the future. And I had a lot going on in my day in this vlog. I cooked breakfast for my son and then I had a couple errands to run. I had to go to the Tractor Supply, feed store, and then whenever I got home, my brother helped me unload the hay for the cows, and I had to mow the grass. Mowing the grass is one of my absolute favorite things to do. It's so relaxing to me. But I didn't get a lot of footage of it because my camera was fixing to die. And then after I mowed the grass, I came in and took a shower and I got ready because we had a special celebratory dinner to go to that night with my boyfriend and his family. We went to Texas Roadhouse and it was so stinking good. There's little Colby. He's so sweet to his mama. And we just spent the evening with them and we had such a nice time. Thank y'all so much for watching. I love you. Jesus loves you. And I hope y'all have a blessed day. Bye.